Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us take example of the next case study, okay, for the sustainability report of ADNOC. Okay, we as a student we will learn, okay, how the report has been designed for sustainability for this particular year 2023. What data has been captured here? What components have been included in designing this report? What are the table of content? Okay, we will see that. Let us start. Okay, uh, this is the report for 2023 sustainability report for ADNOC. We will review that, and the title is Energy for Life here. Okay, let us start reviewing this report. So the first page is about the introduction from ADNOC's executive leadership team. Okay, what they think about sustainability, how they implement the sustainability initiative. So that is the summary of the sustainability implementations against certain key focus areas. Okay, so where the leadership is focusing, what are the investments made, and what are the future outlooks, so that in summary is covered here. Then in the next page you see the performance highlights for 2023 against certain key focus areas plus materiality topics, their materiality topics. Let's say suppose for GHG emission, renewable energies, okay, removing the methane or reduction of the methane, reduction of the scope 1 2 emissions, then upstream GHG emissions, then related to environment, other matrices like protecting nature and biodiversity, waste diverted from the landfill, mangroves plantations. Okay, then we talk about the social side, about okay, empowering people and driving prosperity. Okay, private sector jobs created for UAE nationals, people impact our CSR programs. Okay, those details are available. Volunteering hours, senior leadership positions held by women. Okay, then total recordable injury, so health and safety data is also available. So these information have been captured for key matrices, okay, in the key performance highlights actually. Then next comes the table of content, where we see what are the table of content related to sustainability at ADNOC. Okay, towards net zero, what are the commitments and efforts related to that, protecting nature and biodiversity, empowering people and driving prosperity. So against these key focus areas, 6-7 key focus areas are there, and for each key focus area there are certain topics, materiality topic, where the company is disclosing their report, disclosing the information for sustainability and ESG. Then about the organizational context details are there. About the report, the company is writing about it. And if you see this paragraph, as a student of ESG reporting and sustainability reporting, we need to understand what companies say. ADNOC's 23 sustainability report sets out 23 performance against key ESG priorities. Okay, what are the priorities? Means the key focus areas or key materiality topics. In highlights, we are doing to progress sustainable development, reduce our environmental footprint, promoting biodiversity, empowering people. So that information is available here. Okay, let us see one by one. So what they say in the section of sustainability at ADNOC, let us understand. The company is focusing energy for life towards net zero. What are the commitments and efforts? Protecting the nature and biodiversity, empowering people and driving prosperity. What efforts are there? It has been highlighted in these sections of this page actually. Okay, so summarized actions have been given. Then corporate strategic statements are there. Our values, okay, respectful, progressive, responsible, collaborative, 100% HSE. So those statements are there. Okay, then group CEO and ESG officer statement is also available here, like you can see in this section of the report actually. Okay, so as a student of ESG reporting, ESG audit and assurance, we need to understand what are the integrating approaches to the corporate strategy or business strategy, and what are the leadership statements for commitments towards, let's say take an example here. So group CEO is committing about the targets by 2030 for net zero. So we accelerated our net zero ambition to 2045 and have several decarbonization projects underway to meet our target of reducing our greenhouse gas intensity by 25% by 2030. So this detail is available here, and what he is saying, our 23 sustainability report outlines our initiatives and how we are delivering long-term value for our stakeholders and society. So of course, the key stakeholders have been identified and prioritized. So we will see those details in the report. It highlights our priorities around ESG impact areas. So what are the impact areas? Those also we will see in the report. Okay, so this is the leadership statement from the company. Then what is the company's 2030 sustainability strategy? The detail is available here. Again, it's a part of the corporate sustainability strategic framework. Okay, that is structure, of course, the company might have, and that's why they are writing these details. So what are the sustainability strategic pillar by 2030? Let's say key focus areas, we can say the climate, emission and energy, then environment, health, safety and security, workforce diversity and development, economic social contribution and business sustainability. For each key focus area, or they are calling sustainability strategic pillars, the company is having certain materiality topics and their relevant matrices. So for those matrices, they are writing their qualitative and quantitative information. So let's take an example of the climate, emissions and energy section, where you see the company is writing achieve a 5% improvement in energy efficiency by 2025, okay, against the baseline of 2018. Then maintain upstream methane intensity less than 0.15% by 2025. Again, you see capture 5% of the global low carbon hydrogen market and also deploy 100 gigawatt of the renewable generation capacity through Masdar. So those sort of initiative or actions or leadership actions have been included here. Okay, let's say in health, safety and security section, be the global benchmark for safety and security with 100% HSE. And workforce diversity, they say achieve 60% amortization by 2025 and doubling the female representation in technical positions to 25%. So these are their targets by 2025. Okay, even you see economic and social contributions, you say create an additional 5,000 private sector jobs, drive 48.5 billion US dollars back into the UAE's economy by 2028. Okay, so these details are available here. So basically, if you see the economic, environmental and social pillars covered in capturing the information. So basically we can say people, planet and profit, all three triple bottom line concepts have been included or incorporated for reporting purpose actually. The next comes the materiality topics. So of course, as we discussed earlier in previous case study, this company also conducted certain process to identify and prioritize their key focus areas or materiality topic, which we call. So let us focus on the process what company has followed. So you see here in 2023, company is saying that we re-evaluated and updated our materiality assessment to ensure that our sustainability materials matters and remain relevant and timely. So 23 they have re-evaluated the materiality topics again. Okay, then we identify each materiality topic based on the ability to influence the topic and create value over the time. Okay, its impact on our corporate strategy, business activities, it's important to key internal and external stakeholders also focused. And also we can see this is aligning with a range of reporting standards including GRI 11. Okay, oil and gas sector. You can see here. So company is saying that we identified 13 key materiality topics and mapped them with the corporate priorities. Okay. Then company has given information about the UAE's national strategic objectives and the company's contribution to the national strategic objectives actually. Okay, this information also you can see, which will support your sustainability report and ESG report the data which is related to the ESG, environmental social governance actually. As a student, one more important subject which we need to understand, what is the impact. Actually, impact scales like very high, high, moderate, okay, for each materiality topic of the key focus areas or the pillars, actually pillars of ESG, so that you can understand. Then how the company is supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, as we have discussed in the previous case study. Similarly, here also you see example of SDG mapping. Okay, so the company is saying that we are also committed to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. As an international energy company, we are aware that our activities touch every SDG in some way, but our focus is on those SDGs with the closest relation in our activities. So whatever suitable ones are there, suitable SDGs have been identified, prioritized, and you can see the actions written down related to each sustainable development goal here. Okay, now as a ESG sustainability student, reporting student, we need to understand very key important subject or step of reporting: stakeholder engagement and partnerships. So what process, methodology, approach adopted by the company to conduct the stakeholder engagement? Okay, they are writing, our stakeholders are critical to our ability to sustainability and responsibly provide the energy and energy product people depend upon. So they include, the stakeholder include employees, supplier, government, regulator, investor, partners, customers, industry and industry bodies. So in this section we can see the number of stakeholders have been identified by the organization. The company is regularly engaging with the stakeholders, so those details also you can see here. We continuously engage with and listen to our stakeholders for better understand and respond to their needs. Okay, so definitely need assessment also when conducted. So this is fundamental to building mutually beneficial relations. Okay, so we engage with the investor and financier, presenting our intent to be the forefront of the energy transition. Our collaboration with key stakeholders across energy value chain will help to drive our innovation activities. So this is written for the stakeholder engagement, and certain statements from the different stakeholders also we can see here. Now, what was the approach to stakeholder engagement? Like what we have seen in the previous case study, the key identified stakeholders. How do the company engaged with the stakeholders? What were the key focus areas like local content, workshop, forum, suppliers? What was the discussion? So that is also covered here. With the government and regulators, the details are available. Local communities, investors, industry partnerships and collaborations. So those details we can see here. Okay, so multiple stakeholders have been identified and prioritized, so the relevant information is available for all the, and it's a very key step for ESG and sustainability report. And as a student of ESG audit and assurance also, we can see it's a key important subject for students to understand and learn about it actually. Then we see sustainability milestones for 2023 achievements, you can see here. Okay, you can see the details, specific programs, specific actions. Okay, let's say for an example, planting 2.5 million mangrove seeds through pioneering drone technology to absorb CO2s and other greenhouse gases, supporting biodiversity and providing additional marine life habitat actually. So contributes more than $11.2 billion to the UAE economy, bringing the total in country value spent since the program's launch. This is $51 billion actually. Company, again as an example we can see here, again one of the milestones, partners with Abu Dhabi Department of Education and Knowledge (ADNOC), the Indian Institute of Technology IIT Delhi, Abu Dhabi, to offer 11 scholarship for the Masters in Energy Transition and Sustainability. So that is also one of the milestone for sustainability. Then legacy, again from the start, then you can see each and every year or at the different stages of the company's achievements have been highlighted here in the report. So this will also support in making the strong ESG report and sustainability report actually. The next comes towards Net zero, what are their efforts? Again, it is in line with one of the key focus areas for climate change. So we are talking about the decarbonization, the energy of today, building the energy system for tomorrow. So what are the efforts? You can see here. So relevant materiality topics are, so as a student we need to understand what is the relevant materiality topic for this section. So we are talking about climate change, GHG emissions, right? These are the key materiality topics. Again, at the same time, if you see here, the company is highlighting the relevant materiality topics and the suitable sustainable development goals, UN SDG 7 and 13. Okay, now what are the performance related to this particular materiality topics for 2023? It is given here. Okay, then commitment and approach. So this is the right way to write down the information for each materiality topic actually. So together towards net zero, what are the efforts, what efforts companies taking with respect to this? So students, you need to understand that. Then ADNOC's role in the energy transitions, again emission performance and targets. Okay, that information is available here. You can see the 2023 performance, 2025 targets, 23 targets and 2045 targets are also given here. Decarbonization in our operations, so how they are doing this. Our decarbonization levers to achieve 25% reduction in upstream GHG intensity by 2030. So the approach, actions, efforts have been highlighted here for the relevant, suitable, identified strategic actions for energy efficiency, electrification, flaring. So those details are available here. So data for 2023 and 22 for comparison purpose is available here. You can see that. Okay, let's move further. So here we talk about the methane emissions, upstream methane emission. The data is available. CCS, carbon capture and storage related information is also available. Okay, also how the company is supporting the customers to reduce their emissions, so that details is also available here. You can see that. Okay, investing in the renewables, yeah, low carbon energy, sustainable aviation fuels. Okay, you can see how the customer is being supported by the company. Scaling carbon capture and storage solutions, you can see here the details. Okay, deploying pioneer technologies to accelerate impact, multiple technologies, innovative ideas, that information also you can see, which will again create a positive impact in the report actually. Action through partnerships, again SDG 17, we already discussed this, the mapping has been done already. So we can see the details for actions through partnership with different multiple, like for R&D purpose. Okay, company has collaboration with different institutions, so that information is also available here for research and academic purpose. Then protecting nature and biodiversity. In this segment, what qualitative and quantitative information is available? You can see here. Let's say we diverted over 19,000 tons of waste from the landfill sites. We maintained our freshwater withdrawal. Okay, so that information, planted mangroves. So this information, relevant materiality topics, their ambitions and commitment, and finally the approach, the management actions is covered here actually. You see. Then talking about environmental management, specifically about 14,001 ISO 14,001 implementations. So it is written here. If you see, I will zoom it for you. 97% of our operating assets are covered under the scope of ISO 14,001 environmental management system. 97%. Okay, so what the company efforts are related to that, you can see certain examples like the company is conducting environmental impact assessment in accordance with the company requirement and national and international regulations and standards. Also, we follow international best practices to develop project site closure and rehabilitation plans to minimize environmental and health impacts, right? So you can see details related to implementation of 14,001 environmental management system. Okay, so The company is saying that we systematically assess, mitigate, and manage environmental risk associated with every stage of our activity. So each phase of the life cycle they are talking about. The next topic is air quality. In this air quality, they talk about how the company is reducing the carbon dioxide and methane emissions. And more than that, we talk about the VOCs, volatile organic compounds, NOx, nitrogen oxides, sulfur oxides. So these details you can see here. Okay. Then next topic comes water management. Okay. The company is talking about how they monitor the volume of the water used across the value chain, okay, with a focus on efficient management and conservation of the water resources. This includes maximizing the water reuse, wastewater reuse, and minimizing the impact of water withdrawals and discharges through operating online monitoring systems. So whatever internal technical controls are there, engineering controls are there, have been defined by the company. You can see here, okay. To optimize water uses, what efforts are there? We operate a comprehensive wastewater effluent management program. So this is again available here. 94% of the water used in our operations is from seawater. Okay, this is mainly used for cooling purpose, firefighting system, irrigation, hydrocarbon processing, and reservoir management. 4% of water is used in groundwater, ranging from brackish to hypersaline actually. So our fresh water is withdrawn from municipal freshwater sources only. Okay, so these details you can see here. So as an auditor and assurance student, what you want the information of non-GHG emissions for 21, 22, 23 data. Okay, and you can see the trend also from left to right. NOx, SOx, and volatile organic compound, then percentage of fresh water withdrawn. Here it is, you see, 0.26 to percentage to 31%, sorry. Okay, you can see fresh water withdrawn. Then waste management and circularity topic is there. How effective waste management begins, okay, in the company, and how they operate the waste management practices. So that is highlighted. Okay, related to the circular economy programs also, to reduce down the waste, the company provided the information. Okay, so how to divert the waste from the landfill, the details are available. Spill prevention programs, yeah, and the details, qualitative, quantitative details related to the spill incidents 21, 22, and 23, and again barrels of hydrocarbon spill, the details are available here. So if you compare the 3 years 21, 22, and 23, you can see the maximum amount is in 22. So you can see that trend analysis also, trend analysis. Okay, yep. So we can analyze this information given. Then next material topic is nature and biodiversity. So what efforts made by the company with respect to monitoring the biodiversity, supporting nature-based solutions. Okay, those details have been provided by the company. Okay, in close collaboration with environmental agency, what efforts have been made, it is covered here. For more than a decade, ADNOC has adopted nature-based solution to protect, sustainability, manage, and restore the nature. So what efforts are made with that regard? That mangroves are critical in preventing, so they are doing for mangrove plantation. Committed to planting 10 million mangroves, 10 million mangroves, okay, by 2030. So this is the commitment. You can see here, the details are there. A comprehensive approach to biodiversity, like preserving sea turtles, coral reefs, restoration, increasing osprey populations, collaboration to accelerate progress. So those details you can see, and their figures also available here. So commitments, okay, targets, approaches. So this will be the flow already. You can see that. The next comes empowering people and driving prosperity. So social part you can see here, social and economic contribution of the company, empowering people and driving prosperity, materiality topics are there. Then you see relevant SDGs, Sustainable Development Goal, their commitments, the company's approach. Okay, you see 11.2 billion US dollars back to the UAE economy and created more than 6,500 jobs locally in country value, ICV value also. So 34% of new UAE national hire were women, and 21% senior leadership positions were held by the women only. Okay, dedicated almost for 40,800 volunteering hours. Those details you can see. Yeah, and 1.2 million people. Why impact fund? Uh, our corporate social responsibility program. So these details are provided here. Increasing access to energy. This is again one of the key materiality topics among the topics identified. Delivering socio-economic benefits and driving the prosperity. How? The details are given here. So you can see and read this. Okay, how the company contributing to the local economy, you can see the details, and again ICV value details are also provided here in country value. Okay, ADNOC's ICV program launched in 2018 aims to enhance the resilience of our local value chain by maximizing the use of local goods, services, encouraging local manufacturing, creating jobs opportunities in UAE for UAE nationals. Actually, since 2018 we have 51 billion US dollars, okay, back into the UAE's local economy, enabled jobs to 11,500 UAE nationals. So those details are available there. Okay, the ICV program has helped secure commitments to invest in UAE economy through high value tenders. Actually, you see the details for driving growth and prosperity. So the data is available for this. Value returned to UAE economy and number of jobs created. These details you can see here. Okay. Then we go for transforming. Some specific actions are there and initiatives are there which have been highlighted here. Investing in engaging with our local community. Again, those CSR details are available here. You can see strategic pillars for CSR. The clusters you can see: growth and learning, culture and community, sports, health, well-being, natural heritage and environment. So those details you can see. How they manage the social risk. Okay, again maybe they have the social risk registers. So where they have identified social risk and how they tackle that social risk, those details are available here. Social investment, so CSR investment details are available here. So if you see the data for that, the initiatives, the actions taken for social responsibility, fostering a knowledge-based economy, what programs they have conducted, maybe you see the schools, colleges participation. So those different informations are available. Promoting health and well-being for the employees, giving back to the society, employing volunteering. Okay, with the volunteering hour details are also available here. So different ideas, initiatives which have been taken for CSR, the details provided here. Okay, helping people achieve their full potential, skill development, strategy for learning and development, employee engagement, those details, training and development, those details you can see here. Yeah, employee well-being, diversity, equity, inclusion. Yeah, again this is coming from their identified materiality topics. The data related to women in ADNOC in 2023. So the quantity figures are also available here. Yeah. So generational diversity, that information you can see here. Then next comes human rights and labor practices materiality topic, where you can see multiple information related to the different human rights. We focus here in as per UNGC, United Nations Global Compact, human rights, labor, environment, anti-corruption, different themes or thematic areas are there. You see the commitment towards the human right, how the company is committed, what related to the supply chain human right protection. Okay, they write about the supplier partner code of business ethics, code of conduct. It has been developed and implemented actually. So the details are available here. Keeping our people safe, this is a part of the social pillar. So keeping people safe, what are the material topic? Process safety, asset integrity and workforce protection, UN SDG number 3. So the commitments and approach for the company actually, and the performance related to this. Recordable injury rate details are available compared to 2022, reduced lost time injury rate, achieve fatal accident details are there, training hours, okay, those details provided for health and safety. Robust foundation for health and safety, again it's a part of company's HSE management system in place, okay, which defines the fundamental principles by which we manage our operations. So contractor HSE management program, okay, HSEMS, health safety environmental management system details are there. So like they are conducting environmental impact assessment, the details are there, life cycle assessment, the details are there, okay. So you can see conducting regular HSMEs audits, the company is conducting audits, those details also you can see in this section. Occupational health and risk management details, process safety details, okay, the quantitative measures, the details are data for quantitative system, okay, for process safety events. Then we can see monitoring our safety performance, different matrices are there for and data for all 3 years, which is available, number of fatalities, total recordable injury rate, okay, yeah. Then you see one asterisk mark here, this one. So the note, Tata has undergone an external limited assurance. So the limited assurance has been conducted for this particular data, right? So this information provided against ISA E3000 standard, the limited assurance conducted for number of fatalities, materiality, topic or matrices actually. Training and engaging with the workforce, the details are available, okay, training for safety, health and safety, safety day, the Falcon state of mind, some specific program details are available here. Then emergency response and crisis management details, how the company is committed, their management approach, okay, and those initiative details are available for this. Safety through the technology, digital platforms, innovations, AI, all the integrations with wide range of advanced technologies to ensure operational safety, efficiency and sustainability, the details available here in this section. How we operate, operating performance, you can see here. The group code of conduct, the company employees are following, 100% of employees complete the training for group code of conduct, yeah. You can see the material topic, business ethics and governance, ambition and commitment and our approach actually. So again it's something which is related to the governance part of the company, right? Leadership, and you see the governance structure or framework of the company, corporate governance structure, you see the annual ADNOC board of directors, MD and CEO, then different committees are there, audit committee, yeah, executive committee, remuneration committee, investment committee, right, business leadership committees. So this different committees are available. Then leadership team details are available, and responsibility side, leadership team possesses the extensive experience, skill set and related qualification required to support the sustainability strategy, yeah. So the details are given here. Our sustainability governance model, very important for the students of ESG and sustainability reporting, understand this, okay. The sustainability and governance model details are available here, how this function, and the company has implemented this. And again relationship with the UAE government, how the corporate governance structure or governance model works and how it has been integrated with the UAE government structure actually. So you see this detail is available here. Operating with integrity, right? In this section the company might have supplier code of conduct, code of ethics, okay, those details have been provided, how they have implemented this, how the staff of the company or the employees have undergone the training program, those details are available here actually for this anti-corruption, anti-bribery. The company might have conducted the risk assessments also, those details you can see here. There again, robust process for governing conflicts of interest, which is set out by the conflict of interest standard, applies to all the employees, so the details you can see here. Then the company follow enterprise risk management, ISO 31000, cyber security, so those details also you can see here. Okay, specific to the ESG in supply chain, details have been provided how the company is implementing ESG into the supply chain. Data privacy, details given here actually. About ADNOC, again it's a part of the organizational context. So the detail about the company, you see the business partnerships, services, yeah, activities, all the details are given here. Yeah. Next, about this report, as a student of ESG reporting, sustainability reporting, this section is very important to all of us. Even when you go for ESG audit and assurance, we need to understand how this report has been developed, what framework has been adopted, for which year the data has been collected, how the audit and assurance was conducted. So let us see what is written by the company about this report. You read it very carefully, students. In this report, we have set out our approach of integrating sustainability into the corporate strategy and operation with a focus on the most material issues. So most significant impact, materiality issues. Okay, so we have identified this. It is written by the company, and the report laid out the ambition, initiative, performance, concentrating on 2023 performance only. It is written very carefully. You see this report has been approved by. So again, this is also covered. You got my point? Yeah. So we have followed a robust approach for identifying ESG issues to guide our reporting and ultimately improve performance. You see that materiality assessment was conducted in 2023. That information is also available. Yeah. Now next is reporting guidelines. You see which standard was followed, framework was adopted. So this report has been prepared with reference to and guidance from the following frameworks, like the International Petroleum Industry Environmental Conservation Association, IPIECA guideline, GRI Global Reporting Initiative Universal Standards, and oil and gas industry sectoral standards. Actually, we are a participant in the UNGC program and support the 10 principles of human rights, labor, environment, and anti-corruption. So these are the frameworks adopted. Then very important subject, reporting boundaries. Okay, as I said, this is report of 2023. So data has been collected for January 1 to 31st December actually. So for clarity and transparency, the specific reporting boundaries of each key performance indicator have been noted in ESG data index. So this report covers all aspects of business, our business, where we have 100% operational control, operational boundaries. Okay, it is well defined. Okay, then it excludes this. It is also has to be written what is report not covering actually. Both issues separate annual sustainability report. So this is the information given by the company. Then this is also very important subject, students, for ESG and sustainability reporting and audit and assurance students. All figures in this report represents the latest available internally validated data. Please understand this. Some of the data presented may reflect the rounding down or up to subtotals. Our internal reporting system capture and record the data used in this report. Okay, so next, see, all data is subject to internal validation, including data reviews by the reporting business and subject matter experts, SMEs. Okay, then this is very important. What external party involved for? So DNV has provided an external limited assurance. Which assurance? Limited assurance only. Okay, for GHG emission material topic, methane emissions, flaring, occupational safety metrics. Okay, total recordable injury rate, lost time injury frequency, and fatal accident rate in accordance with the international standard of assurance. So ISAE 3000 standard was used to conduct this limited assurance. Okay, for all the students who are having an interest in ESG reporting, sustainability reporting, they want to develop their career in reporting and audit and assurance, they need to read this page very carefully actually. Then next comes ESG data index, where the materiality topics, their matrices, unit of measurement, and the particular year data is provided here. So you can see this index. Yeah, all data is available. What is included, what is not included, some notes are there. Okay, you can see here reporting boundaries. So all data is provided here. Economic contribution, governance, everything you can see in the annexures. This is the limited assurance statement issued by the third party. Okay, what is covered, what matrices have been covered by the company third party in their scope, and what approach has been adopted, standard and level of assurance. So as we said, ISA 3000. Okay, then company's responsibilities, management of ADNOC, what is their responsibility to the assurance provider, and based on the opinion of these assurers, what is the conclusion. This is very important, so that is covered here. Then finally, opinion and conclusion signed by the lead verifier and technical reviewer, and that's all. Okay, so this is the case study which we have gone through for understanding how the ESG report and sustainability report being developed by the different organizations, what methodology, what approach is applied to develop the report, what content to be covered in the report. Okay, in different materiality topics, in different key focus areas, what qualitative and quantitative information. So you might receive some idea related to this. Okay, thank you very much friends, and let us have the new case studies for different companies report for learning and training purpose. Okay, thank you very much.